We thought the day would never come. But here we are, a Hollow Knight Lantern ranking. How far has the content dropped? It has not. It has only peaked at this moment. And I'm not alone. I am with a... Cece, welcome! Give it up for Cece,
hello!
Everyone. Dude, this is such an honor to record with you, man. It's amazing.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's awesome to be with you. It's awesome to be with you, Miles. I can't wait to rank some lanterns.
Let's go! I thought I would never do this. It has become such a meme on my channel. And now I'm actually doing it.
I heard down the grapevine that you said that this would never happen.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure.
Why would you lie to your fans?
Well, you know, in the beginning there wasn't a bigger YouTuber than me that would offer a collaboration between me and them.
There wasn't one that gave me money to do this with him.
I did not have a good clickbait, no. Anyway, welcome everybody to the official lantern ranking. We're not gonna go to like a worst to best list. We're gonna do this on a classic tier list here. And we're gonna debate on where the lantern should be from S to F. And we're gonna do it per area because, you know, otherwise we would be here for the next 5 hours. And, well, I know some of you would want that. Actually, a lot of you would want that, but I don't want that. So we're gonna do it per area and rank them based on how good and aesthetic and lore driven the lanterns there are. And we'll create an epic list together.
It's gonna be so epic.
Let's just jump right in, I guess, with Howling Cliffs.
It's where the game starts. The knight jumps right into King's Pass from there.
You have a beautiful cutscene that starts there.
Well, yeah, that's the first thing.
Yeah,
that's the first thing you see when the knight walks is a lantern. You see a lumafly lamppost, and it is so detailed. There's little, I don't know if it's dust or if it's lumaflies. The thing is that these cutscenes were made very early on into Hollow Knight's development. So I don't know if those lumaflies are outside the lantern or in it. Sorry, what are you saying?
No, I'm agreeing with you. I think they're just flying just around the lamp, just, you know, being lumaflies, being attracted to light. Yeah, I guess that's moths.
They're... Okay, we're kind of jumping ahead of ourselves.
First of all, the main lanterns you can find on Howling Cliffs, it's like at most just a few ones that are actually working and the rest is just broken crap. And I think Howling Cliffs, compared to the other areas, sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. It sucks.
I can't believe we're at this point already where we're already enemies. Listen, I'm telling you, it's not the best. It's not the best. I'm not saying it's the best, but you got that animated. It's the first lantern.
Okay, the animation, of course, that's not the only thing that saves it. The only thing. So for that, I'm willing to like not immediately destroy it in the F tier. I don't think it deserves higher than D, you know.
I'll give you that.
Yeah?
We'll do D tier.
Okay.
Right. Friendship is regrowing.
Yeah.
All right.
We can always move things later if we want to compare it to other things. Anyway, next up, Dirtmouth. Bruh, did the screen seriously froze? I guess that's what I get for not editing on the prime gaming laptop from Lenovo Legion! I'm not kidding. This is my first sponsor and it's a banger. Now, I've already been reached out to quite a few times for some sponsorships, but I didn't take them because I didn't really support their game or product. Lenovo Legion, however, is the absolute GOAT. They sent me this brand new Pro 7i Gen 9 laptop with an Nvidia 40 series graphics card, a 14th gen Intel Core processor, and a 240Hz 16-inch screen! AKA it can basically run NASA. This laptop is amazing for gaming. Here's some footage of me playing Hollow Knight on it right now and it is so buttery smooth. And of course it is useful for anything else too. And it's definitely super handy to have one of these if you're a person like me and you need to do some editing on the go. Because if I even dare to put in footage higher than 30 FPS in my editing software on my old laptop, well... School's of course starting again, and especially as a STEM student, a gamer, or both, you're definitely gonna need one of these. They're reliable, super powerful, and they look cool. I mean, look at this glowy keyboard. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description or in the pinned comment down below to check these amazing products out for yourself. Thank you Lenovo Legion for sponsoring me and for unfreezing the video. Now, I love me some good Dirtmouth, man.
It's one of the places in the game with like really unique lumafly based lanterns.
Exactly.
In this video, we're not just talking about lumafly lanterns, it's just like any light source.
Basically any light, yeah.
But for the lumaflies, though, did you see Cornifer's nightlight?
Yeah. It's so cute.
It's a little nightlight. It's crazy how many little details just in the lumafly lanterns that Team Cherry put in that you don't notice until you try to make a giant list of lumafly lanterns in Hollow Knight.
Exactly. My man Cece just pulled up with like, here, I got a Google Doc for you with all the lanterns. I was like, okay, and then open it, and then but yeah, Dirtmouth has something unique because it has houses, so the lanterns work really aesthetic. It's like an actual lamp in the house. The well is really cool. It's like a triple lamp. Do we count like the candles from Sly for this area as well?
I'd count the candles, and also the Bretta candles as well. I don't think I have them.
Oh yeah.
But
those are really cool as well. And I am very like biased for Dirtmouth's aesthetic in general. I would give it a good A tier, I think.
I just want to say one thing. How hard is it to make a lumafly lantern that Sly sells? Because he sells it, right? In Dirtmouth. And apparently, it's so difficult to make that it's the most expensive thing that he sells. How difficult is it to put a lumafly into a jar, right?
He might just be scamming us. I hate to break it to you.
How did he know? How did he know we'd need it? It's not like he thought like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna go into Deep Nest, he'll survive.
Well, I mean, it's dark in a lot of places. He's like, I could sell this for some good stonks.
You know, actually, as I'm going to Crystal Peak to drop off my shopkeeper key, I think I'm gonna break all the lanterns in that little dark room before the toll gate, just so it has to buy the 1,800 Geo lantern that took me 10 seconds to make.
That's definitely what Sly would do.
We're unlocking all the Hollow Knight lore right now.
Oh, we are. Mossback is not on our level right now.
I think it's a good A tier.
Yeah, that's
I like A.
I agree. Like, Derma was really cool. But like, it's not like a big variation of lanterns. It's just really aesthetic. So, a good A tier. Yeah. Then we go to Crossroads. Are you ready for Crossroads? Crossroads has so many things. Like, I'm scrolling through the pictures right now. It's not stopping.
One thing they got in common, they're a little generic. They're a little
generic. But like, for Forgotten Crossroads is generic in general.
There is a little bit of a vibe to Forgotten Crossroads, where this was the first area they made in Hollow Knight, and you can tell there's these like little stubby
those definitely feel old, but also I kind of like them.
I like it too.
There are a lot of different ones, like one close to Saluba are like curved.
Yes, I love those.
And you also have like the double ones, 2 orbs stacked, and of course stack stations. They just,
I didn't realize it, but the crooked lanterns, the crooked branch lamps at our Salubra's place, there's lit ones, I think, at the entrance to Forgotten Crossroads when you jump down in the well.
Maybe Menderbug fixes those too, you know.
Speaking of Menderbug, he's got his own unique lantern. There's a lot of unique lanterns that are specific to just like one area, and he's got one for his workstation.
And of course, in Ancestral Mount, we got some cool torches.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but the first time I stepped in here, I was like, yo, is this some sort of pirate area? I'm gonna fight some pirates? What is it? That's what I was feeling.
Yeah, it's pretty menacing, that entrance, and then you walk up to that giant like door. I was like, what the frick is this?
Yeah.
Sorry, frick with 2 C's. Make sure it's kid friendly, you know. Sorry. What are you thinking on this? I'm thinking C. It's like a high C for me.
I would put it actually higher. Way higher actually. Like, it just has a lot to offer. I would maybe place it purely because of how many things there are. Just maybe on A tier as well. But maybe that's giving it too much credit. I don't know. Like, a lot of ones are pretty disappointing when it comes to lanterns, and there are cool areas. For Forgotten Crossroads, that's to me like a pretty boring area. The lanterns are really cool.
I'm definitely wrong about C tier. And the lanterns are definitely very varied, but just compared to Dirtmouth, how unique all the lanterns are, this one has some unique lanterns, but it just has a few unique lanterns. Oh, I guess it could be A tier. It feels like a B tier to me.
I'm willing to give it like B tier because I said A, you said C, and then we can put it in B.
We can come back to it later.
Yeah, well, we'll put it in B for now. The
comments is probably just unrecognizable. We basically dropped a nuke after saying that.
Next up, Green Path.
I want to hear what you have to say about it first.
I am the biggest Green Path stan. I don't know if you know that, but Green Path lanterns, like judging from, I don't know if I missed anything, but judging from the pictures you have here, it's lackluster. I see like a double one, like a small and a big one, and just one that's hanging one orb. I don't know if it needs more, but...
Alright, now I'm going to destroy you. You're going to be evaporated, turned to a pile of dust with that little like sizzle smoke coming from the center of it. That's gonna be you, hands down. Green Path has a core piece missing from it without these lanterns. They're one of the most like aesthetically pleasing lanterns in Hollow Knight. And even though there's really only like 2 specific to Green Path, it's just that one little puzzle piece that fits into Green Path and makes it what it is, right? And that's all I have to say because I'm right. So
what tier were you thinking? Like big S?
I mean, obviously, it's just 2 lanterns specific to it. I mean, there's Stag Station lanterns.
I definitely really like the lanterns, and I'm willing to like already give it a pretty high tier for just the lanterns themselves, but like not too much higher.
I would give it like B tier probably.
Dude,
like
I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, okay. Handshakes. Yeah. There we go.
You destroyed me, but we still agreed.
I'm glad as I walk away from your charred corpse. I'm glad we could work together on this.
I think I sounded a bit too mean, but yeah, I was thinking B tier. Anyway, we should do Fog Canyon next. And I think Fog Canyon is pretty darn epic, not gonna lie. That's mostly because there's things in there that are never to be seen anywhere, and that's just mostly in the archives with like the LED sort of maps.
Miles.
Yeah?
Miles. Those jellyfish have feelings, I think. Do you know what Monomon did to them? She put them into jars and uses them for a light source, okay?
Okay, but what about the lumaflies? They have feelings too.
They don't have dream dialogue, so we can just ignore that. But the Umas, the Umus, the Omas, they are screaming out in pain for their mother. And she put them into little glass spheres as they cry out. You have no heart.
Honestly, sounds pretty cool. Pretty cool. We give it S tier now.
Outside of animal abuse, Millibel's signpost is actually gets a point for me. I like cool we're doing patterns. We're doing a point system now. We're getting a lantern.
One point for Fog Canyon.
It's just another unique lantern specific to this area.
You know, I really like that too.
You know, the Sigma grind set just gets you these things, these accessories.
I couldn't believe you would say the Sigma grind set.
Listen, I'm not endorsing it. I'm merely pointing it out.
No, you're right. You're so right. That was just, you got me off guard, okay? But yeah, besides animal abuse, the lanterns in the archives are just really cool. You can't deny it. Come on.
Wait, Monomon has electricity. Why does she need the... Well, oh my god, she had the choice to do electrical lights. Yeah, I was joking for a second, but no, she was just like, you know, it's easier. Just put one of my little jellyfish baby question marks into a jar.
Honestly, that's pretty cool.
It is cool. Ignoring that the fact that they're screaming out for their mother and that I'm supposed to be, you know, negative about this, it is really cool.
I will give it A tier. Yeah.
I would give it S tier. Honestly, this is the most...
I thought you would put it way lower with how sad you were.
I've actually changed in my ways. I've decided that Oma don't have any feelings or emotions. They are soulless.
Actually,
so
they're jellyfish. They don't feel anything.
They feel nothing. They have no soul.
That's what I decided. I will put an S tier. I definitely agree. This is pretty darn cool. It's definitely one of my favorite sub areas too. So next up, we got fungal waste. Fungal wastes. I mean, it's alright.
If you want, this is a little shameless plug. We talk more about the fungal wastes and how it connects to Green Path and City of Tears in the video on my channel.
Yo, I was gonna plug you anyway, but
no, I'm plugging myself. No handouts for me.
Okay, let's go. Shake hands with you.
The lanterns here. Did they steal them? Do you think the Mantis tribe stole those lanterns?
I think. Well, I mean. That's a good thing to talk about in the lore video, so go check that out if you're done watching this. I think making glass orbs is pretty hard, and I don't think mantises with their sharp little claws could make them. Like, they're pretty self-sufficient, but I don't know if they would make their own glass. I think they stole them and hung them up.
In Hollow Knight, how is glass made?
I think they stole them, but I think that makes it cooler, and they have like hung them up in ropes, and there's a broken one too at Lag Eater.
Oh yeah, that's another lantern point right there. Ding! They're right there. You know what's funny? They stay. The lumaflies stay with Leg Eater. You're like, free, dude. Just go.
It's like they want to be like in the glass or something, or with Leg Eater. Who knows?
It's so weird. Sometimes they want to be in the glass, and sometimes when you break the glass, they fly off.
Maybe maybe those flies love each other and just stay there in their little home.
That's their home, and Legu's just sitting there.
I think it's pretty decent. Like, we also have like the little big hallway to the end of Pilgrim's Way. That's also pretty cool. Not giving much.
I don't know. It's not it. I'm sorry. It's not that cool. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was
I'm
pointing it
sorry.
out.
It's not that cool. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Cancel it right now.
Pilgrim's Way, Lantern Path, not that cool. I'm really sorry.
Okay, what would you give it?
I want to give it. Oh, I see how you changed it to CC tier. I want to say C tier. It just doesn't feel like it though. It just feels more D tier to me. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh.
I don't want to see this next to Howling Cliffs. That's all I'm saying.
All right, I think we can put it in CC tier.
CC tier,
I think we can put it in CC tier.
Yeah. I think that's good. That's good.
The comments are currently finding our locations right now. They are. They do not agree in the slightest. I can tell now.
The big lanterns enthusiasts are raging right now.
What do you mean, leg eater lamp? No, no, that's B tier at least. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Forgive us.
Forgive us. Next up, we got the big boy. We got City of Tears, and I don't think we have to debate a lot on this.
No.
I think I can just move my mouse, put it right over there. What was City of Tears cooking? I mean, of course, the big city.
The chandeliers, once you notice them, they're so awesome. And just so you know, it is now objectively wrong to destroy the lumafly chandelier at Watcher Nights, or you're just a bad person. You hate art. You hate art.
Sweats nervously. Okay, but now that I know that...
Yeah, now you know. So from this point forward, okay? We're fair here on the MilesNugget channel. We're very fair.
We're fair. There are definitely so many cool ones, especially like the main ones in the Soul Sanctum and just on the street. And the little, like, ropes of lanterns at the very beginning.
Yeah, there's, like, not one area is alike in
exactly, yeah. There's so many variations. Like, this is guaranteed S tier. There's no...
Left side cities, way different from right side city.
True.
You got Soul Sanctum's got its own...
Gotta divide that rich and poor, you know?
Yeah. You know, sacrificed from, I guess, starved to death.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and also, cherry on top, Nailsmith's got his own workbench lantern. Yep.
Oh yeah, baby. Put it in the S
tier. S tier.
Let's go. Next up, Crystal Peak. Now
sorry, hold on. I have to die for a second.
He's allergic to lantern rankings. It's okay, guys.
Yeah, just one little bit of the radiance is in me. I'm coughing it out. I'm coughing it out.
Now, Crystal Peaks is very disappointing.
Yeah.
There was a lot of potential.
The miners are nice. Sorry, let me rephrase that. The husk miners. The husk miners are nice.
Yeah.
With their broken headlamps.
That's true. I totally dismissed that. I feel like
Sorry. Yeah, let's keep going.
No, I feel like the lanterns are just too generic, and you could have done so much to give it like this mine feel, you know? Maybe they could have even done like lanterns with just crystals, the pink crystals, because it's everywhere. Why not just the lanterns? Maybe they can cook something with that.
I guess. Well, the thing is, with a lot of areas, and this is something I wanted to bring up, most areas in Hollowness that have lanterns probably don't need them to shine light. There's some areas where there's just no lanterns, but you can see fine.
I guess that's more Team Cherry's fault.
The crystals, I guess, are a light source, so I guess they didn't really need to do too much in the way of lighting stuff up. But Mila and the husk miners, they've got little like lanterns on their head, and I like that. Outside of that, you're the only one who carries a light source on you, I think.
True, but it's not giving too much points to Crystal Peak, in my opinion. I would put it pretty low. Honestly,
I wouldn't say F tier. Are we doing E tier? I never really liked E tier.
Should we delete E tier?
Is that a MilesNugget staple E tier?
I don't know. It's I've never done this.
Chat, put in the comments. Do we get rid of E tier?
Chat.
Send your votes now. We'll
chat.
We'll predict your answer.
I will put it like D tier or E tier.
It's not F tier.
It's not the worst.
I'm gonna predict chat. We get rid of E tier and we put it in D tier.
Okay, message received.
Bye.
Boom. Okay, Crystal Peaks. Next up, Resting Grounds.
So the weird ineffective lamps aren't technically a part of Resting Grounds, so we're gonna just ignore those for a bit. Once we get to the Dream Realm,
Resting Grounds just dropped down a few levels.
Oh, it did? Oh no.
No, okay, it's still good. It's still good, but that was definitely like the main praise I had for that.
I like Sears' little lumafly.
Yeah, I like
prison.
how like there's so many.
I like the prison that she made. It's like a little jailhouse for all those little lumaflies. They all want to get out, but she just won't let them leave.
She has too much free time, let me just tell you that.
She was able to put lumaflies into Lantern's blind, so I don't know what Sly's deal is. I don't know.
Okay, wait, let me close my window real quick. There's this dog. Needs to shut up.
There's a dog.
Yeah, there was a dog like woo woo woo. Okay, so
Well, get him on the video.
get him on the mic. he's from my neighbor. He's my neighbor.
Let him bark. Let him bark, man. Don't silence him.
No. He was really angry when we put Crystal Peaks in D tier, but
he really loves resting grounds, and you are silencing his voice.
He's not part of the video.
Oh my god. I'll get his opinion later. I'll fly over to wherever you live.
I think Resting Grounds is pretty cool with just the 2 rooms from Grey Mourner and the Seer, but that's about it. It's not too much.
Fun fact: Grey Mourner's area uses the same lanterns as from City of Tears. They kept the continuity, which I thought was very cool.
Watch the lore video to find out. I think it's only appropriate to put it in CC tier.
Actually, hold on. Before you do that, quick question. Does the little like slot for putting in your tram pass, does that count as a lantern?
Well, if we count candles and stuff, that's definitely like that technically.
What about levers? What about there's a lever in Resting Grounds? Do those count? They got a little light bulb. They ding. They light up.
They do count. It's not giving too much though.
Discuss it in the comments.
What would you give it?
I would have probably gone D tier if not for Sears' Lumafly prison. Just the lore behind it is CC tier for sure.
Yeah, that is definitely like. Let me even. Your name is apparently wrong. It's
By the end of the video, it's just gonna be my channel URL and my subscriber count, and it's gonna update live.
Next up, Royal Waterways, the poo-poo area.
I'm gonna go first this time.
Yeah.
This is an awesome place. Those flat lumafly lanterns, those flat ceiling lanterns, those are so cool. I don't know why I think they're so cool.
No, I agree. I actually agree.
They just itch that little part in my brain that is like flat lantern.
I know, yes. Right? Why am I the same? What? And I never even noticed them before you put them in this dock.
Yeah, no, me neither. Yeah. Me neither. I mean, maybe that was the point. Maybe you're not supposed to, so you don't break them. This waterway system is 10 years beyond first world countries. Why don't they make them like this today? Why don't they do that?
Wow, Royal Waterways is special.
Is Miss Tier a lamp?
It's hard to say because it's confirmed like a tier.
We don't know, man.
But it gives light, but then you grab it and it's gone, so...
Let's check the description for Isma's Tier. Why is there 2 Isma's Tiers on the... Whatever.
It's crying then. Isma's crying.
Insert hollowness vocalized description.
Fruit formed from a single hardened tear. Once ingested, it provides protection from the searing acidic pools found in certain parts of Hallownest.
It doesn't say that it's not a lantern, guys.
Okay.
It doesn't say it's not a lantern.
It doesn't say it's not a hot dog, so maybe it's a hot dog. If you ever make a Silksong vocalized, can I just be a small character, man?
I do have just a little bit of nepotism. I'll admit it, just a little bit. If there's someone who I'm friends with in the Hollow Knight community or has contributed to...
I will be Hornet. Thank you very much.
I like to cast just for little roles. For Hollowness vocalized, if a content creator auditioned and they didn't get a big part, I tried to give them a small part.
Anyway, I mean, we could count it as a lantern, but... I mean,
if I say discuss in the comments too many times, your comment section is going to be unreadable. Just the Royal Waterways, the flat ones, I think that gets to C tier.
Literally, my notes were cool custom lamp, but that's it. C tier.
Same. Literally same.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
No F tier so far.
Yeah, well, maybe we gotta be more harsh on Harley Clip.
We might actually.
I would love to put it in F tier, but I'm sparing it for now.
Oh, actually, hold on. Speaking of which, Ancient Basin.
Okay, wait, before you say anything. The only lantern that's in there is goddamn cool. It's so amazing. It looks sick as hell.
Yeah, let me just take a little sippy real fast.
Oh god.
It is the only lantern there, but I have some counterpoints. Okay. There are no lanterns in the quote Ancient Basin. There is lanterns in the palace grounds, and there's one lantern in the broken elevator shaft. And that's it. That's it. Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, well,
there's no lanterns.
Remember, it's Ancient Basin. Like, this is like deep down in Hollowness. No buildings, no things. Only the palace grounds is there, and that's broken too. Like,
yeah, well, maybe they should have thought about that before 10 years down the line, someone decided to make a tier list on the lanterns.
You got a point there, buddy. Yes, it is indeed very lacking, but because it has one of the coolest lanterns, it bumps it up a little bit.
They steal it though from White Palace though, because White Palace is going to be spoilers, guys. Spoilers for the video, guys. But White Palace, it's going to be its own area, and it's just a copy from that.
Well, it's a bit different, right? Maybe not.
Ancient Basin has literally no identity to it, or at least it, like barely. It has arguably no identity. You might argue it does. I argue it doesn't, and that you're wrong.
I argue that because it has at least one cool lantern, one of the coolest lantern, might I add. That is also in a different area, but okay. It feels wrong to put it at the bottom. Okay, I want to put it at least like 1 tier up.
I will give you this. However, if we cannot find anything worse than Ancient Basin, it has to be at the bottom, which means by default, it's F tier. So if we get to the end of this video, and we haven't found any F tiers.
Actually, now looking at it, Green Path kind of sucks. Crossroads kind of
No! Stop! No! I'm calm. I'm good, guys. I'm good. I have to work on that.
Okay. We'll move on.
But well, before we move on, hold on. Are we shaking on this? Pinky promise? If we can't find any F tiers, Ancient Basin goes to the F tier.
Howling Cliffs could also go to the F tier. Maybe together. They'll hold hands together in F tier.
Howling Cliffs has the cutscene going for it, right? We're gonna be stuck. Come on.
Okay.
It's a little deal. Come on. Shake a poor sinner's hand. Come on.
Let's go to the Abyss. We'll find out.
Fine.
Fine. The Abyss. Normally I would put it like at Ancient Basin, but the Abyss is pretty huge and we put it in separate. The Abyss, for what the Abyss is, it is goddamn cool with the lanterns.
It is.
Especially because there's a goddamn lighthouse in there. If you told me when I entered the Abyss, there's going to be a lighthouse in there, I would have laughed at you. And you can turn it on yourself.
And there's an animation for it too.
True, and it, like all the lumaflies come up.
Of the mandates that we are presenting in today's video, mandate number 1, if you destroy the chandelier before Watcher Nights, you are a bad person. And mandate 2, if you walk out of the room before the lighthouse animation concludes,
oh yeah, for sure,
you are also a bad person. Just saying, I don't make the rules. Don't quote me on that. Because
but no, because it's a literal lighthouse in the bottom of the game, I would put it super high, A S tier.
And also the lore behind it too. It's like,
yeah. And it actually does something.
Light
it
causes.
Yeah,
like
it
like
removes
what?
The void.
Because it's not soul, right? It's I guess we're kind of spoiling the video.
Go watch CC Mag's video.
I want to talk about lore.
I can't hold it back, please. Yo, you low-key the dog from my neighbors. I will put it in S tier, honestly.
And also, just like on top of that, the lifeblood lanterns.
Yeah.
Let me pick your brain for a second. Are the lifeblood sacks? Are those lanterns?
I mean, it's hard to say, but like, not like literal lanterns, but it is a light source. It would count in this video, I guess. Either way, I would still put an S tier if it does or does not.
Chat, put down in the description how many times we told you to answer these questions for us, because we have no autonomy or free thinking.
What if we just premiere this video and then there's an actual live chat?
Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Yeah, hi chat.
Hi chat.
And then they're gonna see us like live, just like screaming at us. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Let's go. Oh, thank you for the $2 donation. JS20. Appreciate it. No, I am not going to do a pixel rankings.
Wait, hold on. Enlighten me. What's a pixel ranking?
Oh, everyone is saying do a Hollow Knight pixel ranking where I rank every pixel of the game. Yeah, it's weird. That's weird. Don't ask.
How many pixels are there? Yeah, they're kind of based for recommending that, right, chat? Right, live chat? Yeah, they're saying yeah.
Next up, Kingdom's Edge. I see you put like collector's lamps in Kingdom's Edge area. I would say collector's lamps are like city area. Like if you open the map in City of Tears, you see collector's place.
I'm gonna have to fact check you. I'm sorry.
No, it's in City of Tears, buddy. I am the map
you're
king.
Right.
I'm the map king.
You are.
I know.
That doesn't help the case for
Kingdom's Edge is not looking good because Kingdom's Edge only trait it has is cool torches in the Colosseum.
It does have some cool torches.
They are cool.
Say that gets it to D tier, not F.
Oh, for sure. It doesn't deserve the bottom because the torches are really cool.
Yeah, once we decided where the collector was, it's pretty set in stone. It's D tier.
I mean, torches are really cool. I would maybe able to give it C, but it's not the best.
There's not enough. It's just, I mean, we've already seen fire lanterns, so just in an iron cage instead of
Kingdom's Edge, you suck. Now the Hive, on the other hand. Woo!
Oh,
the Hive is they cooked. It's creative as freak.
Hold on, let's at the same time we're gonna say the tier. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna count down from 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we say it. Okay. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. S tier.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
dap me up. Dap me up.
I am dapping you right now. I mean, what do we even need to say? Like, this is just, they got the Hive team and they used it for everything. They used it to put a bench in. They got the lanterns, of course.
Honey lamps, little honey lamps.
They got like
honey candles.
Yeah.
Dare we say more? Okay. This is just the best.
Hive aesthetic peaked.
You know what the worst thing is? Is that before I made the lamps video, I didn't pay any attention to any of this.
I didn't know this was a thing. I'm saying S tier, but like back in the day when I didn't know this, I was like, yeah, a Hive is a Hive, alright.
The newfound appreciation for Hollow Knight. It's just
changing area.
Can we get Hollow Knight lamps vocalized? Can we get a Hollow Knight lamps pale court?
Suddenly the lamps start talking to you.
But yeah, S tier. S tier.
Oh, actually, I think we found something worse than the Ancient Basin. Because next up, we have our beautiful gardens.
No!
This is peak disappointment. This is garbage. And the one thing that is there is not even on.
Well, they just reused the green path lanterns, and the reason why I went oh no is because you're right. You're so right.
Queen's Gardens is an elegant place. You could make banger lanterns that are like super big and aesthetic, placed in the gardens everywhere. It's rich, it's elegant, but no. And for that,
don't get me wrong.
I'm not arguing.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love Queen's Gardens.
Me too, man. But the lanterns, they ain't cooking.
Yeah, the only thing they have going for it is one unlit lantern that is unique to that's it.
Just to put at least a lantern in there. It's just that one.
For context, live chat, pretty much every torch, like shaman torch, is lit. Like they all have fires going. This is the only place in the game where there's an unlit shaman torch, and it is one single torch in the foreground. That was the only one I could find that was unlit. And that's the only thing that makes Queen's Gardens unique. So
yeah, F tier
it's F tier. It's F tier.
Womp womp.
Darn.
Well, hey, now Ancient Basin stays at beautiful D tier. I'm happy.
Right at the bottom of D tier.
Sneakily moves it.
What did you just move it past? Did you move it past Crystal Peak?
No.
I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide.
Next up, an area that has caused a lot of controversy on my channel, but what hasn't caused controversy on my channel? Deep Nest, my beloved. It is not my beloved, by the way.
Why did it cause controversy?
Well, you know, when I have an opinion, people disagree with it, you know, and I put Deep Nest low.
How dare they? How dare they?
Exactly, like CZ gets it. Anyway, Deep Nest is one of my least favorite areas to go to. It is really cool how it is done, but it will not change the fact that I am afraid of what Deep Nest is. However, there is so much lantern content in this area. It's actually insane.
This is one of the only areas, or not one of the only areas, but it's like the biggest area where lantern symbolism appears. Like the tram lantern having only one lantern that's lit up right above the tram pass. A little light at the end of the tunnel. A little spoiler for the lore video, but you got like the right side of Deep Nest being lit up with lanterns from Hollow Nest, and then left side not being lit up with lanterns, so you get dark rooms there. And you can find out why that's interesting in the lore video.
Watch the lore video.
We said that every time.
Did you know that,
might have to cut out.
This is a collab? You can watch CC's video as well. There's also the overgrown like dead labs.
Yeah. What is your thoughts? What do you think those are?
It's really weird how they look because it almost just looks like a weird cocoon. My best guess is just like weavified lanterns or just like, I don't know, there's rocks suddenly grew on it. Suddenly turned into rock.
Okay, here's my fan theory. This is like a deforestation story, okay? We had all these organic lamps in Deep Nest. And then the capitalist, totalitarian, we're getting political now, guys. We're getting political now on the MilesNugget channel. Colonists came into Deep Nest and started cutting down the organic lanterns and putting up their own artificial, icky lumafly lanterns. Gross! And what happened? The Lorax of Deep Nest disappeared, causing all the organic lanterns to turn off, causing the left side of Deep Nest to go completely dark room.
Dude. Well, now there's no point in watching the lore for now.
Yeah, no, just completely spoiled the lore video, guys. Don't even watch it. Yeah, guys, it doesn't matter anymore.
That's really cool. Deep Nest, as much as I hate it, the lanterns are cooking. And also, we have not even talked about the fact that there's like a big-ass chandelier in the beast's den.
Oh, yeah, chandeliers, let's go!
This is really cool. So, I would put it really high, but I want to know where you want to put it first, before I say anything.
It's really big on story. It's either A or S. I don't know if it's S. I'm like giving it a lot of praise for the story and stuff, but I'm trying to think about the fans. You know, be a voice of the fans of the live
in my notes
section.
I had prepared a good A tier, so I think we can agree then on A tier. It looks like good. It looks good, yeah.
And also, Maskmaker has unique lanterns. That's weird. That's weird when you notice that. Why does he have unique lanterns?
Maybe he set up his own home.
Yeah, that's kind of what it implies, that he set it up, or that there was like some like upkeep. If he's like been here forever, then this place has had some upkeep on it to get those lanterns to continue going.
Who knows? Find out in the CC. Next up, the most elegant place you'll ever see. White Palace. I mean, there's so many things in there. Also, the coolest lanterns from the ancient basin are in here as well. So automatically D tier, you know.
Automatically, we're there. We're there. That's our floor.
Then you got the big orbs next to benches. You got big lights for the doors that you can open with the 2 levers. Big orbs hanging from the ceiling. The big lamps you can turn on, and the levers themselves are like really bright too. It's all around. It's a banger. I don't have a lot to say other than that this is a big fat S tier.
It's the clean. They got the cleanest lanterns in the game. Yeah. I agree with that. I think it's A tier. I don't think it's S tier. Yeah.
Ooh, but like, okay, if you look at our A tier right now, Dirtmouth and Deep Nest, would you put it besides Dirtmouth and Deep Nest, or besides?
I would.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I think the palace grounds lanterns that like when you walk up to the palace, those are really nice, and it's super clean. It fits the aesthetic wonderfully. You got lumafly lanterns with like 20 or 30 lumaflies in a single bulb. It's pretty cool.
Pretty crowded. Yeah, pretty cool. But it deserves S tier. Oh.
I don't know.
I think compared to what we have in A tier right now, I think it's one of the big boys, but
I don't know, it feels A tier to me. It's hold on. I gave you Ancient Basin, you gotta give me White Palace.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Okay, for sure. I'll give it there. I'm already happy that it's high up, so everyone's happy. Everyone's happy.
We're friends here
on
the MilesNugget channel.
Everyone is friends unless we stop recording. Then then we're enemies. So yeah.
Oh.
Next up though, Grim Troop. Now Grim Troop is something. Grim Troop, you know, is something we've never seen before. It's the color red. We've never seen that, you know. Only white or maybe some yellow.
They invented the color red. Here's the big question. We got the flames, right? The flames are awesome. I love it. I think this is going to decide if it's A tier or S tier. Is the Nightmare Heart a lantern?
Ooh. Well, we know that if it opens, it's just a big old fire. I mean, it does light up in the end of the fight.
I think it's a lantern.
It is definitely a light source, so even if that's included, yes or no, I would still put this back at the S tier.
Yeah, I agree.
The fact that it's just like a different color, like a maid teaming as a color.
Big lore.
It's really cool.
Big fire. Lots of fire.
Lots of fire.
Banish the Grim Shrew.
I'm burning right now as we speak. Yeah.
And even Divine gets her own little lantern too. They let her be included.
No, for sure. S tier. I don't think we need to debate on that anymore. That's peak. Next up, Godhome. Godhome is the biggest nothing burger.
Fun fact. So
did you know
Hollow Knight? Did you know in Hollow Knight? Well, I don't say did you know. I just say in Hollow Knight.
In Hollow Knight, God home.
In Hollow Knight. I think this was when I was back in 2022 when I read through all of Greg's. Greg was the former lead playtester for Hollow Knight. I am not a stalker.
But Greg is in his basement.
When I read through his like 20,000 messages on Discord, I think he brought up that there used to be a different mode of like completion for the Pantheon bindings. If you completed the Pantheon bindings, all the Pantheon bindings active without getting hit, there would be a void dot at the center of this little oval. You see how there's like two ovals? There's an outer oval and an inner oval. The inner oval would become black. There's your CC Mackay fun fact.
I mean, that didn't make it, obviously. That's definitely cutting it close to a good bottom tier. The only thing it has to offer is just like, the main 4 binding lights and the little 1 light at the hall
which don't even appear as lit up unless you actually know it.
Unless you know it, and like, who has the skill to do that? You know, I think Godhome is pretty low tier. I would not dare to put it at Queen's Gardens, of course, because Queen's Gardens is something else.
I don't know. I think it might be.
Well, okay, actually,
Gardens worthy. There's no actual lanterns. We're kind of just like trying to like mental gymnastics lanterns onto this list.
Actually, you're right. Yeah. I was like, yo, Godhome is pretty cool. Might just put it here or somewhere. No, it's pretty bad.
Sorry, Godhome. Better next time, Godseeker. And Silksong.
Silksong, and see you in 5 years. Next up.
All right.
The Dream Realms. Great picture, Miles. You did great. The Dream Realms. Oh, the whole dream aesthetic in general. Oh, I love this whole aesthetic with the big ol' dream catchers.
But those aren't lanterns, though.
That's true. No. But just in general. But the lanterns that are in here, pretty darn cool. Like the big flying like sticks, right? With 2 dream.
I'm sorry, I have to disagree.
Or is it also not?
These are the most ineffective lanterns in an area where there's already tons of light. The light source is a little tiny orb of something. It's just a little tiny orb. There's no glass, so I think that helps if there's glass. I think it's D tier. I think Dream Realm is outside of Backer Room. I think Dream Realm is D tier.
So like it only has those stick ones, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty disappointing then.
Well, hold on. You sounded like you wanted it.
It's still really cool. Like, have you ever seen something like that? No, and they
do float.
Yeah, and they also incorporate the whole dream style with the lantern. That's sick. I gotta give it that. I don't know, man. What do you want to give it D or?
Let's do the Backer Room first, because I think this is gonna give us some perspective.
Okay. If we look at the Backer Room somehow cooked something really random. So the Backer Room has some big old blue dream particle lanterns for some reason, and that's with like a whole it looks like a dragon claw even like holding it. This thing, why did they put this here, and why is it so cool?
Wait, what? Oh, those are so. I love those lanterns. They're so sick to me. Those lanterns are awesome. Oh, no, MilesNugget, no. Dude, I love those lanterns because it makes sense that it would be just like a giant dream particle. That's the light source. That makes sense to me. Not just this little. There are those like lampposts, those floating lampposts in that use like the weird ineffective light source. But this feels like a light source. It feels like it's emanating, and it's in a glass jar. And also, what the heck is that giant bulb in the background? What is that thing, right?
Wait, whoa. Wait, is that a window or is that an actual lamp?
That's a lamp. You can see the little dragon claw thing you were talking about. Yeah. You can see the windows back there. You can see the windows.
Yeah, the windows are there. But so this is just a giant.
But then there's the giant bulb.
Yo. Okay, wait. This room. Whoa.
Did you miss it?
No, I see it.
No, as in like before when you were looking at the list.
No, I just looked at that one lamp.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing a bit. I was like, oh, okay. No, but yeah, that giant lantern.
I genuinely missed it. I was just like, okay, you put a second picture in there of the whole lamp in Vision. But no, this is the whole thing. And you can pretty clearly see it on here too, like how much light it gives on this little picture. Mm-hmm. This is one of the coolest ones ever.
Yeah, this is what inspired, or not inspired. This is what cemented the lore video, the ranking tier list. When I saw this lantern, I was like, yeah, we're making a video on this.
Well, what do we want to give it?
Here's the thing. Why here? They just like do the hardest lantern ever. like goes hard, hardest lantern ever. In the backer room, right?
They're like, okay, these backers, they deserve something, alright. What should we cook?
Maybe it's like symbolism, like, oh, they made the biggest idea, so we put the biggest lantern in the room. That's right.
The light source of the game. Yeah.
We're patting ourselves on the back with this one.
Woo! This is really cool. It's just because of how cool these are. Definitely already like A tier for me, and we can bump it up to S tier if we want.
I want to do S tier because that giant lantern is
definitely.
S tier by itself.
For sure. The big one I didn't. This is genuine reaction from me.
Nice. Okay, good. I remember talking to you about it. I guess you didn't pick it up.
I guess I just don't listen to you. So the Dream Realm.
So you see now?
Yeah, no.
How I'm like the Dream Realm just like flops compared to the backer room.
It still like incorporates the cool particles, but this does it better. Way better.
Yeah. Way better. It's D. It does a unique enough lantern to not get sent down to F.
That's true. It's only that, so it's D. And
finally,
we had to put it separate because it's our boy. It's the one and only Grey Prince Sode. In the Dream Realm of Grey Prince Sode, we got some custom lanterns there that we're gonna rank separately because he deserves it. He deserves everything. He deserves all the good things that come to him.
No, he doesn't.
So, is this one just like at the top before you fall down and that's it?
You might be able to see one or two at the bottom, but
okay.
I think what they were going for was it's pink flames. So it's Bretta's fiery passion, her love for her coping view of Zote.
Yeah, you definitely need to cope hard for that.
She's like, be stronger!
Yeah, please.
Be stronger!
I think there's only one beautiful place where you should go.
Zote tier?
Zote tier.
Sorry, not just Zote tier. Bretta and Zote tier.
Bretta. Well,
and that's it. That's our tier list. Round of applause, everyone. Woo! We'll see you next year. We'll see you next year. I'd like to thank the Academy. I'd like to thank my mom. And that's it. No one else. No one else, not even Miles. Actually, I'm sorry. I do. Thank you, Miles. Thank you, Miles. Wow. I'm being mean.
No,
I'm being mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't cut me out of the video. Please, don't cut me out of the
we definitely cooked a really good list. And yeah, thank you so much for reaching out to do this with me, man. It's been an honor. And yeah, make sure to check out the lore video of the lanterns with me as well. I am in there too. Please go on. Please. Yay. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. It's been a banger. Sissy, do you have any last words?
No.